Chapter 89. One Move Lore. You are the one who is looking for death. Nie Tien smiled coldly, with undisguised killing intent in his eyes. It's okay for Lan Benji to be a little arrogant. Qin Feng is just the former's dog, so there's nothing to be arrogant about. At this moment, Nie Tien was determined to kill. God of War Emperor Fist. Facing Qin Feng's tyrant hammer, Nie Tien didn't dodge, stepped on it, and the 10-meter-long and wide martial arts arena shook suddenly. His whole body surged with energy, and his body shone with a golden light. This is the first gold and yellow sky battle armor of the Jiuji God of War art, which raised Nie Tien's martial body to a higher level, even comparable to the low-level heaven and earth spirit body. Boom! Nie Tien punched out, colliding strongly with Qin Feng's tyrant hammer. The tyrant hammer froze in the air and was immediately knocked away forcefully. Qin Feng took a few steps back, and a look of panic appeared on his face. He didn't expect that Nie Tien's power was so strong. Although Nie Tien hit 50,000 Jin in the strength test, he took advantage of the sensitivity of the force measuring stone, so he was suspected of playing tricks. Qin Feng's Badian hammer belongs to the power type Yuan Ling. He was unbelievable when he collided head-on with Nie Tien and suffered a disadvantage. Stinky boy, I didn't expect you to be so powerful. It seems that I underestimated you. Qin Feng directly grabbed the tyrant hammer with his hand, and his aura became even stronger. Nie Tien gave Qin Feng a cold look and said in a deep voice, "The next move will kill you." Arrogance. Qin Feng roared angrily, and the Badian hammer suddenly emitted a crimson light. He stepped on both feet, and his figure jumped up. He clenched the Badian hammer with both hands and slammed it down forcefully. Overlord. The tyrant hammer transformed into a huge hammer shadow, like a huge boulder, falling from the sky. The powerful aura made Nie Tien frown slightly. But he didn't panic in the slightest. His feet didn't move, the 10 primordial meridians in his body were running crazily, and the 9 extreme God of War art was running to the extreme, and the golden light shrouded his body, which looked a little glaring. God of War Ling Tian. When the shadow of the hammer fell, Nie Tien suddenly raised his head, and Jianju Tianzhan appeared in his hand, and a sharp sword light immediately struck Qin Feng's neck. Boom! The shadow of the huge hammer fell and hit Nie Tien directly, causing the entire martial arts arena to sink a bit. However, Nie Tien's body was so strong that he forcibly withstood the bombardment of the tyrant hammer. Psst. At the same moment, the sword light flew by, and the sound of flesh and blood being cut in the air resounded, and Qin Feng's neck was directly pierced. While the others were still in the air, the Badian hammer Yuan Ling disappeared in an instant, and his hand subconsciously covered his neck, but he couldn't stop the gushing blood. Qin Feng fell from the sky, and a fountain of blood spurted out from his neck. After landing, his body twitched a few times, and there was no more movement. Died. After a long time, when Qin Feng completely lost his vitality, everyone came to their senses and gasped. Brother Feng! With a hysterical howl, a figure rushed out. It was Qin Yu. He had been watching martial arts competitions and was deeply shocked by Nie Tien's strength, especially when Nie Tien defeated Liang Yunlong with one move. Before Qin Feng took the stage, Qin Yu told him to be careful and not to underestimate Nie Tien. Unexpectedly, Qin Feng was still too frivolous and died at the hands of Nie Tien. Nie Tien jumped down from the martial arts arena and looked at the scene in front of him coldly. Nie Tien, I'll kill you. Qin Yu turned around abruptly, a tiger-toothed sword appeared, and several sword shadows stabbed toward Nie Tien. Nie Tien just turned sideways slightly, casually separated Qin Yu's attack, and said coldly, "If you dare to attack again, I will kill you." Sensing the murderous intent in Nie Tien's eyes, Qin Yu couldn't help but tremble, and his body felt a trembling feeling as if a sheep was being stared at by a lion. He immediately calmed down, looked at Qin Feng's body subconsciously, walked forward, picked him up, turned to Nie Tien, and said, "Nie Tien, my Qin family will not let you go." After speaking, Qin Yu picked up Qin Feng's body and left quickly. When Qin Yuhu's figure completely disappeared, the crowd was still in shock and couldn't react for a long time. Nie Tian's strength is too strong. Qin Feng, who was at the 9th level of Yuanling's strength, was killed by him in one move. This kind of strength is terrifying. Boss, if you kill Qin Feng, the Qin family will not let it go. Qin Yuhu's father is the commander of the Imperial Guards. Jean DeBao looked in Qin Yuhu's leaving direction, worried. Nie Tian said lightly, if I don't kill Qin Feng, will the Qin family let me go? Qin Yetian was Lan Benji's uncle, so of course, the Qin family was tied to Lan Benji. Even without Qin Feng's affairs, the Qin family will spare no effort to deal with Nie Tian. Looking at Nie Tian's firm and cold eyes, Jean DeBao was shocked. Before, he was worried that Nie Tian would be soft-hearted, but now it seems that there is too much to worry about. On the viewing platform, Qin Yetian's face was so gloomy that he almost dripped blood, and he glared at Nie Tian with angry eyes. Although Qin Feng is not his son, he is a member of his Qin family. Nie Tian killed the members of the Qin family in front of everyone, obviously not paying attention to the Qin family. After a long while, Qin Yetian said coldly, Dean Fan, what kind of martial art is Nie Tian practicing, and why is his body so strong? The main reason why Nie Tian was able to defeat Qin Feng was that his body was strong enough to withstand the frontal bombardment of the Tyrant Hammer. If not, with Nie Tian's strength at the 4th level of Yuanling, it is impossible to fight against the warriors of the 9th level of Yuanling. Fan Jinwu looked dignified, and his face became even more gloomy. He shook his head and said, I don't know either. Previously, Fan Jinwu deduced that Nie Tian's martial art was of the Shen level or even the Earth level. But now, he wasn't sure. He had a vague guess in his mind, maybe Nie Tian's martial art is a heavenly martial art. Otherwise, it would be impossible for him to use the strength of the 4th level of Yuanling against the warriors of the 9th level of Yuanling. However, even the top sects in the 3,000 small worlds may not possess the heavenly rank martial arts. How could a poor kid from Nie Tian, who came from a small place, possess a heavenly martial art? Could it be that there are terrifying forces hidden behind him? If this force exists, it must be unimaginably terrifying. I must be wrong. Fan Jinwu shook his head, again and again, forcing himself to calm down, not to scare himself. If there is some terrorist force behind Nie Tian, why come to such a small place as the Blue Cloud Empire? It's completely unnecessary. Lan Benji looked at Nie Tian and said with a gloomy expression, Nie Tian, it seems that this prince underestimated you for being able to kill Qin Feng so easily. But it's okay, you will know right away, if you grab something with this prince, you will end up in the end. There's only one word, and that is death. After Nie Tian defeated Qin Feng, it was time for his decisive battle with Lan Benji. AI Anmin announced on the martial arts competition stage, Lamba College Freshman Martial Arts Meeting, Rookie King Duel, Prince Bingyi, Duel, Nie Tian. After the voice fell, there was a burst of cheers. People have been looking forward to this decisive battle for a long time. Boss, be careful. Jean DeBao couldn't help worrying, and said to Nie Tian. Nie Euro looked at Nie Tian and said confidently, Brother Fatty, don't worry, Brother Nie Tian will win. Yes. I also believe in Brother Nie Tian. Xiao Lings nodded heavily. Nie Tian looked at the crowd, just smiled faintly, and then stepped out. His figure leaped tens of meters and landed directly on the martial arts arena. At the same moment, Lan Benji's figure also appeared, facing Nie Tian head-on. The long-awaited final battle of the Rookie King is about to start.